My peeps. Okay, so Dawn, are you still here, Dawn? Did you wait around for all that? Are you still here, Dawn? I hope you're still here. Aw, did she leave? Oh, good. Okay, cool. Yay. So, that was a past life. We're going to see, what I'm guided to do for you, Dawn, is to do your north node and your south node here. There's something here that, so your north node is the karmic point and the stars where, well, pretty much in the atmosphere where it represents your life's purpose. And the south node is a karmic point where you have past energy from past lives that are keeping you held back, okay? So there's something here. There's something here that that is holding you back. Some type of past life energy here is keeping you held back from your life's purpose, or from being healed, or from being prosperous or happy or healed or something, okay? So we're going to pull out which past life for you need to know about that, okay? Sabi just joined again. Didn't you just block them? I forgot my candle. Where's my candle? I was just told I need to light my candle real quick. Thought I brought it out there. Oh, here it is. Dang it, I think I left my lighter outside though. You should have a lighter in here somewhere, right? Most people's do. Maybe. Maybe not. Lighter. Gotta like grill and stuff. I guess I have to go get my lighter from outside. And the ice cold airness out there. I don't see one. Not in there. Lighter in here. Oh my gosh, I did not realize how bad my back hurt until I just bent over. I definitely gotta use my massage gun tonight. For sure. No lighter. Okay, y'all. I might have to, oh wait, maybe in here. No. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let me see if it's over here. I don't think I remember you saying that. I didn't hear you, I don't think. Or I didn't read you say that. No, not in there. No lighter. Oh, a match. Right? Oh no, those are little mini cards. Oh, those are so cute. Those aren't matches. Never mind. Never mind. Nope, no lighter. Okay, maybe in here. I could have went and got my lighter by now, but you know I'm stubborn like that, so. That's just who I am. Stubborn as all get out. Then I'll look through the whole house before I walk outside. But let's do it. Okay. I gotta go outside. Oh, it was 2 days ago when you said that? Gotcha. Nice. Definitely ain't going in that thing today now. That's for sure. It looked like. I can't see. Oh, lava rocks. I forgot about the lava rocks. Oh my god. Okay, here's my lighter. Yes, yes, sir. Now I need my incense too. I can't light it without my incense. Okay. Flip! Those rocks are ridiculous. I'm done with the lava rocks, bro. Like, I have to wear shoes, apparently. Why would you have to wear shoes out here? That's crazy. I do need a professional massager. Yeah. I have a massage gun, but you know, it's not the same as a human. I mean, I'm taking applications. I'm literally taking applications. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Yeah, and F them rocks is right, Ava. That was ridiculous. Oh, that was so ridiculous. Okay, yep. Auditions are open for personal massager. Okay, well, we'll see. We're definitely open for auditions, okay, guys? Victor's on the Victor's on the list to try out. Yeah, we have to test it out. We can't just buy the goods before you test the goods. That's weird. We don't do that. I don't do that. I don't know about y'all, but I don't do that. We don't do that around here. No, we have to test out the goodies before we buy them. You know what I mean? Auditions are free. You don't have to pay anything to try out. It's free. I know. Who's like, no, it's too expensive for me. I can't afford it. Okay, so I do need a professional massager, but do I have to pay you? That's the question. Could I pay you in like readings or something else? Or like a trade type thing a deal? Not have to pay anything. Okay. Perfect. Okay, Dawn. Let's do it. I just saw extraterrestrial. We spoil you a little because that's true. I do heal you guys. What works too? Hey, Sophia's art. Oh yeah. Oh, to pay? Okay. We'll see. We'll see. No, we'll see. Is Dawn still in here? Dawn's still in here. There's only 5 people in here now. Wow. I don't know. On cheek. Okay. On cheek. Oh, the cheek. Okay. I could do that. I could for sure kiss you on the cheek for a massage. For sure. I'm totally down for that. Okay. Let's clear the energy. And then we'll do some energy cleansing after this because Dawn needs it too. I know she does. I felt that she needed it for sure. Okay. Okay. Let me just put my protection up really quick. Sorry, this is so loud. I'm not used to a wooden table. This is going to be a big one, guys. Putting protection over you as well, Dawn, if you accept this. Okay, here we go. You're welcome. Victor, you message off. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yes. Ava's gonna feed me good and plenties of root beer, and Victor's gonna give me all the massages. I'm down. I'm gonna move y'all here ASAP because I'm gonna need that like in my whole life forever, like all the time. And Wawa, yes, and Wawa. Gotta have my smoothie. All right, y'all keep playing around, and y'all gonna be getting a plane ticket invitation. Keep on playing. Oh snap! Hey Tootsie, oh she shared it. Okay, good. All right, so this is for Dawn Spirit. We need to know what is her south node here that's affecting her current life, keeping her from going into her north node. What is keeping this Dawn in her south node in this lifetime, keeping her from going to her north node and being happy and healed and protected and living her best life, pretty much. I don't know why I said that was weird. I never say it like that, but whatever. Screens of light, send your clarity. I meant to ask you a question earlier. I think if I send you a picture, it'll be fine. Yeah, you can. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me know what the binary is for, and then, yeah, I can tell you if it's accurate or you don't even have to tell me what it's for. I can tell you what I think it's for. Yeah, send it to me. Text it to me. You have my number, right? I think you have my number, right? You're very welcome. If you don't, I'll put it up here. What is this past life? Oh, okay. Mama G, yes, he is. There you go. Screenshot it, or you can write it down. Okay, God and God's thing, the best user carries to my sight. How may sleep your bottom here and bring to me the answers clear. Okay. I ask the Most High to protect this energy and this reading from any energies that do not belong here, and to protect Dawn and her emotions during this reading. Okay, in case if there are very highly emotional things going on here, and protect myself as always. Thank you. All right, here we go. There's Mama. There is one paid reading slot that's available for tonight. After I'm done with this past life, if you're interested, let me know. I'll tell you. You can send it to my Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. Okay, but it'll have to be after I'm done with this. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a lot. Okay, so we have Defender, Special Intelligence. We also have Writer or Scribe here with communication. We have Nature Worship, Druidism. You are? Okay, so let me know if you would like to do Cash App or PayPal or Zelle, okay? And then I'll give you that information, or some of my people will give you that information. And then we'll go from there. Okay. We have explosion, fire disaster explosion. We have government governor. We have loss of a loved one, which says death, PayPal. Okay. Let me go ahead and put my board up here because my board has it on there. Okay, board. Okay, use. Okay. We have loss of a loved one, death. So something happened here. You lost a loved one through death here. We have city dweller, socialite, military, infantry, martyr, pirate. We have obsession, jealousy, charity, Patreon / benefactor. I'm not sure which one it is. We have wealth and gambling or speculation. And then we have poverty, dispossessed. What is dispossessed? Something where like you had money and then, okay, Victor, you need to get some sleep tonight for sure. Oh, okay. I see you, Cindy. I'll check it out, okay? I'll check it out after I get off this live, okay? Okay. Dispossessed. Property. Okay, so one thing I'm going to tell you right now, okay? Dawn, we can't relate your life to this life until I'm fully done with the past life, because what will happen is you'll pull me out of this lifetime I'm trying to read, and I'll get pulled into your current lifetime, and then it will mess my whole entire thing up and I won't be able to see it clearly, okay? So even if you're resonating, even if like things make sense, they're going to, okay? They're 100% going to. And we will compare and how they come together at the very end. But during the whole time until we get to that point, we can't like, don't bring up anything that makes sense, okay? Okay. Eat or TH? What? Eat or TH? What the heck are you talking about? East or TH? I'm lost. Oh, dispossessed. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. ED. Dispossessed. Like this. ED. Cess. SED. So DISPOSSES. Sorry about that, guys. It's been a while since I got to do that. Use one of my microphones until they die. Sorry about that. Okay. So I said, where'd it go? What did I just have? I have abusive relationship and abused. I don't remember what I was on before that. Okay. Deprived of land, property, or other possessions. Okay, yeah, they did have money, but they lost it because they gambled. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay, abused. It was abusive relationship and abused, okay? But what caught me is on the back here, there is different like words. Okay, so we have lesson. The lesson is self-love, okay? Then we have time frame, pre-earth. So what got me was this card right here. We have the extraterrestrial card. Okay, there's only one of those. And this, the way that it was turned was right here, and it says early earth dweller, okay? And then this says pre-earth. So this is from a very long time ago, Dawn, okay? Like a long time ago is when this whole thing started for you. We have a performer, entertainer, or / musician. We have animals, other. So we don't know exactly what that's about yet. We have forced underground. Yeah, banishment. Oh my gosh. This is going to sound so crazy. Y'all are not even going to believe me. We have sexual assault victim. You're the victim of that. We have swindler, perpetrator, and we have industry manufacturer. We also have rebel nonconformist, and we have charity benefactor / Patreon, and then fall of a civilization indulgence, and then instruction master. So the other day I was on YouTube and I saw this video and it was talking about these tapes that have been found, or not found. Somebody that was a journalist received a thing of tapes that were from like the early 1930s, 40s, 50s or something. No, because it was a recording tape. However early that was, I don't know. Like it might have been the 70s or something, you know? And it was a tape of these. It got translated from German. It was in Germany that this took place, and it was some guy that was like a professor or something like that had contact with this alien being that could put himself in the image of a human. And it was a girl, and the girl was a studier. She was like in school, and she was in this program where she could come up from under the earth and come up onto the surface of the earth and communicate with only certain humans that she was allowed to communicate with to like study us, to see what we're like, right? This is going to sound absolutely crazy, but please hear me out, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. This is what they're showing me, okay? I'm not just talking about this for no freaking reason. They're showing me this, okay? So she was just as curious as we were, but she agreed to answer questions for him if we agreed to like answer questions for her, or just like she just wants to observe humanity, observe how we are, right? So long story short, they were here before we were, okay? These are reptile beings, okay? Everybody hears reptilian and they're like, oh, listen, every single race, every creature, every being has good and bad, okay? Every being that has a soul has the ability to either be good or bad. That does not mean just because there's a bunch of evil reptilians does not mean that they're all evil, okay? They're not. But with that being said, most people will think that because they hear reptilian, they're like, oh my gosh, okay? So these are real things. If you don't know this, do some research, okay? I'm not going to try to go into this and try to convince anybody of anything, but just do some research, okay? So anyway, they were here before the Anunnaki came and created humans this time, okay? You got to wait until I'm done with this reading, and then I will just do the reading. I'll just start the reading with you right here on the live, okay? So because anyway, so it's going like, because they told us how it was all done, okay? They told us how we were messed with, our DNA, our genetics were messed with, okay? It's okay, go to sleep. Like obviously there's a huge link missing from the ape to the human. There's like billions of years missing in evolution. Evolution does not work like that, okay? We were engineered, not naturally, okay? And I already know this whole story. I don't really need to go into that or anything like that, but we were engineered along. We didn't just go from here to this, okay? So the Anunnaki, which are the beings that did engineer us from the ape to what we are now, okay, or what that big gap that's missing, they did that with science, okay? They created humanity, and that pushed these people underground, okay? Now these people were here living on the planet like since before dinosaur time, okay? They took billions of years. Like that's the thing. Like they actually took billions of years to evolve, okay? From a dinosaur to a being that was almost human-like, okay? Very much more human-like than what the reptiles are now, okay? Like, or what dinosaurs were then, okay? There was a huge what's it called? Cladismistic. How do you call it? Cladismus. Oh, how do you say it, guys? Cladismus. Okay, I'm done. I'm not even gonna keep trying. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Cladicism. When the whole freaking earth got blew up. What's it called? Catalyticism? Catalyst? Catalyst? Whatever. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like the whole earth had to restart, okay? It got blew up in fire pretty much or something like this, okay? And that's what something happened and then it got completely taken out. The atmosphere blew up. I think it was when the other planet blew apart in pieces and blew apart in pieces and like part of it hit the earth and then it shook us off our axis and whatever. It's science. Anyway, so when that happened, there was like only certain beings that survived through that, okay? And these were one of the beings that survived. And over billions of years, they evolved into what they are now. But they had to go underground, okay? They were forced underground. Literally, this says forced underground, okay? Because this other civilization that gets here, this Anunnaki that come here and just decide that they're going to make these beings called humans that are going to do all their work for them, that are going to build things for them, that are going to dig all the gold that they need to fix their planet. So these these early Earth dwellers were forced underground, okay? But they actually live. They're supposed to be living up here. Like the sun is what gives them life. Like they get way more pleasure from the sun than we do. Okay, like they were saying, like it was like life to them, and they don't have that. They have like a fake sun, but they are allowed to come up to the surface only in certain spots or whatever like that. And because they're not supposed to be exposed, because they know that we would be scared and we would take them all out. I guess I don't know. So they're showing me this, okay? This early Earth dweller. Humanity's been created twice or 3 times. I'm sorry, 3 times. This is the 3rd time here. And they were here since the first time ever. Like they've been here this whole time. So we kind of invaded their planet, not vice versa. Everyone thinks the reptilians like came from somewhere else. No, they were here from the very beginning. Because when there was nothing but animals here, or like reptilian beings, okay, dinosaurs. So that's what they're showing me here, and I don't know that if you are that, or if this it's got something to do with this lifetime. Okay, I know that's super weird. It is what it is. Like I don't know. I think that you could have even been part of this. Let's see. I think you might be actually. I think you are. If not, then you're trying to protect these beings because they are misunderstood, okay, or mistreated or abused in some way, shape, or form. Scrolls. What's scrolls? What is a scroll? I'll have to send y'all the video, the YouTube video, and he's gonna keep reading on it. He's only read like the first 3 recordings to me. I have to listen to the rest of them. But I knew it was true with every single word he was speaking. I knew that it was truth. Okay, yeah, no, this isn't, you aren't one of them. You're not one of them. You were some type of benefactor for them, though. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. They're just reptile beings, and they told me, like, I know what they look like. What are you? What you think you are? What? This is a private reading. This is a personal past life reading. This doesn't have anything to do with you or anybody else. This is a private reading for Dawn. If you can't wait, first of all, you have to pay me. Second of all, you have to wait until I'm done with this reading before I can give you your reading. Okay? You still have yet to pay me anyway. I'm not doing anything until I'm paid. And it's going to be like another 30 minutes at least. So you need to chill out. Yeah, I think that you were helping them. Yeah, dispossessed of their place, of their, yeah. So I think that you were in special intelligence here. Yeah, defending special intelligence. That's what it was. Yep. So you were some type of like special intelligence. I don't know when this time was, but you were in some type of group where you were like, you knew about the stuff that everyone else don't know about. Okay. So like special, like, okay, the FBI or the CIA or blah, 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 blah. They all know about these. We're the humans of the world, like the little people, are the only ones that don't know about this whole entire story. Like we are so in the dark about this stuff. Okay. This is well-known knowledge to anyone that is in any type of intelligence group. In America, especially. I don't know about everywhere else, but no, I do know. Yeah, literally anywhere. We're the only ones that don't know, okay? Because we just blindly don't think, and we just don't ask questions, and we just say okay, and we just believe everything we hear. Okay? So, was she the special intelligence defender here? Or this was your... Yeah, it was you. Okay, exactly. Okay, I feel like you're a man here. Was she a guy? Yeah, you were a guy in this past life, okay? Ooh, is this sexual assault victim? Was that one of the beings that he first met? Okay, yeah. So, you saw some type of injustice happening to this girl, okay? And you did not like that. Like, you were not okay with that. And you definitely stuck up for her, and I think that you, like, kind of took out the person that was doing it. Yeah, did he fall in love with her? Oh my gosh, you did. You fell in love with this girl, and you didn't know that she was what she was yet, because they can portray themselves to be, like, look like a whole human. Investment value risk. They have, like, they called it like a suit or something, like kind of like they got dressed up in it, okay? Like they got dressed up in this suit, and then you couldn't really tell the difference between them, except for their eyes would flash sometimes, which is why you see all of these memes and all of these videos of these people in higher powers and presidencies and like electoral colleges and stuff, and their eyes are all like switching out like into like reptilian like shaped things. That's where this comes from, okay? Hey Tina. But you did not agree with what they were doing to this. Was this happening within our special intelligence groups in the United States of America? Yeah, this was happening within our government, okay? This corruption was happening within our government. This mistreatment of these beings were happening within our government, and you did not like it. Like, you did not like what you were a part of at this point here. Okay, they worship nature. They're druids, okay? Like, druidism is all about, like, understanding that everything is alive and living off of, like, nature. Like, they are very super connected to the earth, way more so than what we are. We act like we're separate from the earth, and that's the problem. These beings have been here and living literally in the earth for a long time because they got forced underground. So you saw them being like rounded up and caged or like mistreated or something. I feel like these girls are being great. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people are sick, dude. They're sick. They're so sick. Was he a city dweller socialite? Yeah, you were somebody that was known to everyone in the town. Okay, you were known, you had a high name. You had a high standard here. You had people looked up to you, okay? You were, was he the benefactor? Was he the patron? Patron, I mean? No, okay. Did he have a patron or a benefactor that was going to help him help these people? That's too many. Hey, James. Did he find a patron or benefactor that was going to help him help these beings? Yes, okay, the Empress. Yeah, curiosity, progress, perfection, beauty, and order. Yeah, someone understood what you were saying, and they believed you, and they actually tried to help these people with you, like gave you whatever materials you needed to help these people. Is it infantry that he received from this benefactor? No. Okay, so it was actually that I think that you started out in the military infantry and you ended up getting up to special intelligence somehow. I don't know how, but oh wow. So I was wondering what this gambling and speculation was, because this dispossessed card is all about the beings that got forced underground. This is how they how do you get discharged, like because you do something bad? What's it called? Wrongfully, or is it called wrongfully discharged or discharged? Or Chris would know. Cindy, does Chris know what it's called? In the military, where you get like taken out, dishonorably discharged. Yes. So you were dishonorably discharged because of gambling speculation, but you weren't gambling at all. There was no speculation here, because they found out you had a benefactor that was helping you to help these beings, and they knew what you were doing. Okay. And then they took them out. Did they take out the benefactor? See, this is why I get shadow BANNED, because I pull stuff out like this, and this is why I wonder why I get shadow BANNED. No. Okay. Then what? Oh my gosh. Was it the loved one? Was it her? Was it her? Oh my god, that's so sad. Yes, oh my god. Bro, this is so fucked up. It's like you thought that you were floating above the water, but little did you know that there was this humongous freaking, what's it called? Um, an adversary is something that works for you, but what's the thing that's against you? Not an adversary, but something bad lurking under the water, okay? Yes, it's an iceberg. But I'm thinking of like, not an adversary, because an adversary is something that works for you, but this is like something that's against you, like something that is going to hurt, that can harm you, or something that's going against you. Now, it sounds like adversary, but it's not adversary. It's like, I don't know, something like that. Anyways, you didn't realize that you had this big, huge thing under here that was about to take you out. Okay, you think you're getting around these ones up here, but really down here you have this big, huge thing that's going to hit you. It's like you thought that you were above, like them finding out what you were doing, or that you knew what you knew. No, honey, because unless if you're like the complete chief and commander or whatever of the special intelligence, there's no way you're going to know something that they don't know that you know. Okay, and they kind of like let you play along with it for a while, which is even more messed up. Like, you fell in love with this girl. Intuition, foresight, and awareness. Yeah, I feel like you weren't really following your intuition because you were so deeply in love, and you were so ingrained in helping and being a nonconformist. Because look, it says rebel, nonconformist, okay? So you were like, I'm not going to allow this to continue to happen. Our government is so screwed up. Our country is so screwed up. Yeah, newsflash, it is. It still is to this day. It always has been. It started bad. It started corrupt. I'm sorry for all of you patriots that thought that our country was the best country in the world. It is not. And in fact, there's not any country that's good. I'm sorry, there's not, okay? There is so much evil and corruption on this planet that it is unfathomable to most people, would not even be able to stomach half the crap that goes on. And if you don't know any of this, you really need to do your research, because you've probably been walking around blind your entire life, not even thinking to think about anything like this, okay? Because that's how we're trained to be. We are so, like, brainwashed, okay, and just like programmed to think that all we need is that new shirt, all we need is that new food, all we need is that new whatever that's going to make us feel happy. So we stay blind to what's really happening in front of us, okay? Exactly just like this, where you think you're floating above water, but you're about to have a huge something take you down, okay? Was he supposed to be the teacher of these beings? Yes, okay. Perseverance, stamina, and survival. They made you like some type of mentor or like instructor to them. Like you were supposed, okay, so when they arrived here, like there was like a big, huge party. I'm seeing like a big, huge military party where there's like the president, there's like all like the CIA, the FBI, the DEA, whatever, like all of those, like the commanders in chief or whatever, those all lined up in a row, like in America, you know, and then you have like 5 of these beings coming up and they're looking like humans. They're not showing up as their real self because that's crazy and creepy, because they have like, they can walk on 2 legs, but it kind of gives like the Geico gecko kind of thing, but they're not geckos. Okay. They're way different than that. Okay. They look way different. The women's have breasts and stuff, and like, it's weird. Okay. I don't even know. They don't have tails. Okay. There's no tail. There's like a little, like an extra piece of spine where a tail used to be like a long time ago before they evolved. But they do have like these spiny things down their back all the way. Like it's creepy, dude. Okay. So they don't just pop up like that. That's weird. So they show up in their human whatevers. And it's like, we're all like cheering, like, woohoo, like this is like happening. Again, this is like 1950s or something, okay? This is not something that just happened, okay? This is like a long time ago, okay? They've been here forever. And we've known about it forever. Yes, they've been lying to us forever. That's how it's always been. Humanity in general, before there was even such thing as a country here or anywhere else. So you were part of that. You were on that stand or that stage or whatever because you took on the job to change your name. You had to agree to never take the name that you had before, and you had to have a fake death. Like they had to give you a fake death and funeral and stuff like that for your family. You really didn't have any family. You didn't have a wife. You didn't have any kids. You didn't have hardly anybody. You did have like a mom that your mom was left, but you guys never talked. She was very unemotional. You grew up in a way that was like, you kind of had to like grow up on your own, and nobody really seemed to care too much about you. But that's what made you love everybody else and made you want to help other people. And that's what made you get into this line of business of being in the military to protect your citizens, okay, to protect the citizens of America. Little did you know you're doing the exact opposite, okay, but you didn't know that. Nobody knows that going into it, okay? You don't know that until you're in too deep to get out. Okay, and we wanted it all. That's the fall of the civilization, was because of indulgence, okay? So here they come, and there's like no emotion on them. Like they don't have like emotion like we do, I guess you could say. And you have like, you're up here though on this stand, or like on this, like in the row with the rest of them, and it's your job to now be their instructor on how to live in society. We integrated these beings into our peoples, okay? You're good. Oh, you missed it, Ava. This one's so crazy. You missed it. Good one. This is a way weird one, dude. Super weird. Dawn, don't think that this is normal, because this is the first time we've ever channeled a being that's not a human being, okay? This is crazy as heck. So yeah, this is not normal, but you have a connection to these beings. You had sympathy for them, okay? Because what happened was you were taught, dude, so these are beings that live, that were forced underground under the earth before the Anunnaki came this time to create humanity, like from the dinosaur times, like way back when the first calamity, that's what it's called, calamity. The first calamity happened when there was like a big, huge fire explosion, whatever. And it took out everything. Well, these beings were like one of the only ones, aside from sharks and alligators. Some stuff that was under the ocean survived or whatever, but these beings actually went from that and evolved over millions and millions of years into the beings that they are now, and they're reptilian beings, okay? Yeah, it is wild, Dawn. Seriously, everyone in here can attest that this is the first time that this has ever happened. That this has ever happened. This has never happened before. Long story short, which was a guy in her past life, he was raised kind of by himself. He didn't really have any family. He got into the government, got into the military, and became it's super crazy. Became a special intelligence defender here, and then he ended up agreeing to forfeiting his name, changing his name, and having like a fake death, and becoming somebody that could never go back to his old life, and became what was supposed to be these beings' mentors, right? This being's mentor. So I'm talking about right now how America has accepted these 5 beings in here into our society. So they're walking up, and we have all of our like FBI, CIA, DI, all of them standing up here with the president, and we're accepting these beings into and they look really weird, but they don't show up as that. They show up in like their human form. They have like a secret form or whatever that they show up in. And it's not like, it's like a suit. Like, I know it sounds weird, but it's like a suit. It's not like where they can like magic themselves to look human. It's like they have to put something on. It's like a zipper, and it's really gross. And now that's giving me the idea of like some Family Guy show I saw where they're like, oh my gosh, bro. Simpsons. It's Simpsons. You know how Simpsons predicts the future, right? Who knows what I'm talking about? This is insane, dude. This is legit. That was real. What I'm saying, yeah, look, The Simpsons, there was this episode, like, where, like, the president and all these people that are higher up, I think it was, like, Hillary Clinton or something like that, and they were, like, back in the office, and then they, like, unzipped, and, like, they came out, and they were, like, these green, oh my god, that was real. Oh my god. Dude, get out of here, bro. That is so gross, bro. Oh my god, that's so gross. Y'all know what episode I'm talking about. Please look it up. Please go look up Simpsons episode where people high up, like the presidential office, or people high up in the presidencies, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how to say it right. Unzip their human suits, and there's a monster underneath. Go look up that episode for somebody. Somebody please go do that, because I wish I had another phone right now. I'd be looking it up right now. I'm telling you, that was real. That is disgusting, because my whole point is that we accepted them into our society, and they ended up infiltrating our freaking government. And these are the not good ones. Okay, now the one that you are communicating with, one that you fell in love with, she's good. Okay, and she's being abused. Okay, so you are fighting for her, because it's not right what they're doing to the beings that aren't in power. So it's like the beings are saying, oh yeah, you can have her. You can just do whatever you want to her, because she doesn't really matter. We're the important ones. We're the princes. Like, they're like princes of their own beings, like down in the earth. They're princes. The ones that are up higher up. They're like princes. That's what I'm getting. Like, they're princes. They were having trouble having babies. They said they were having trouble having offspring. So they had to be very careful with who that they mated with, but that they were willing to allow. Wow. Okay, so the whole point was because they were going freaking extinct, bro. Oh my, this is too much, yo. This is nuts. Seriously. They were going extinct because they're it's not like a reptile all the way, because they don't just like pop out an egg and the baby grows. The baby grows in the belly, but it's inside an egg, inside the belly. It's like an egg sac type thing, but like different. So they're like half reptilian, half human type thing. Apparently, what they had to do was like breed with humans in order to get their thing going, because like they were gonna die out. Like they were dying out. Hey, Mama Dina. Hey. So literally, they freaking sent this girl as a freaking, like, it was like a dairy farm, but like for a breeding farm, like a breeding farm. And the humans were just like, oh, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll F that. Sure. I sign up. And so you walk in on this because you're supposed to be teaching these people how to come into our society correctly. You're supposed to be teaching them how to be a human. Okay, that's your job. That's what you were hired for, right? Yeah, no. I mean, you were, but you didn't know that you were going to have to witness them being curiosity. Oh, girl, I haven't been on anyway. My grandpa had a heart attack and has been in the hospital. I have not even been on here. This is my first night back. And I'm not even home, as you can tell. Yeah, I have not even been on here. But hi, I'm glad we came back on the same day. That's cool. Human volunteer. I mean, she wasn't human. So, no, she wasn't human. They volunteered her to be a freaking, like a breeding facility. Like she was, like they were brought, there was female ones brought here, dumped here, and then the military was like, okay, y'all can either, we can pay you to do this to them, or y'all can just have fun with it. And treat them however you want to treat them, and just grape them as many times as you want, as many people as you want at a time, in any way that you want to. Because the princes were like, oh yeah, they're nothing, they're trash, but they're women, and the women need to, birth more children. So go ahead and do that. Put your DNA with them. Let's see if we can breed them together to make us not die out and our babies start being born again. So you see this, okay, and you like lose it, okay? Look, you walk in on this, okay, and you're like you flip out because you have been falling for this girl for like a hot minute, okay? She's your student, right? She's the sweetest thing ever, okay? She shouldn't even be up here like with these people. Like you feel bad for her already because of how they treated her, and you didn't tolerate it, okay? You didn't tolerate it when she was near you at all in any way, shape, or form. But this was happening outside of your knowledge, okay? You weren't privy to this knowledge, okay, at all. You definitely were not privy to this knowledge. I think that this obsession and jealousy here was like, I don't think that was you. I mean, I feel like you were in love with her, but oh my god. Oh my, see, I can't make it up. I literally cannot make this up, y'all. I cannot make it up. Look, what did I tell y'all? Alien, extraterrestrial, otherworldly, unknown, and cosmic. I can't make it up. I'm not making this shit up. We have time traveler, temporal, future, past time machine. They have ability to bounce. Our government obviously has so much ability to go back and forth with this stuff right here, okay? We have nightmare. It says possess, phantom, and chase. Then we have angel, okay? Divine wings, protection, blessing,